Sarah Maree, we've journeyed up the highway to Sony HQ in Melbourne to spend some time with a wonderful man by the name of Conrad Sewell.
Fresh Daily with Tom and Sarah Maree.
K-Rock 955.
Hey, mate.
Thank you for
thanks
spending
having us.
time with us here.
It's a pleasure, yeah. I've been a busy boy the last couple of weeks, so...
Yeah, well, the album dropped last week. Congratulations, straight to number 1 on iTunes.
Yeah, no, it's been crazy. I'm so happy that it went number 1. You know, it's been a long time coming, and little things like that, just sort of a nice pat on the back, I guess.
I love the name, Life, because it's clearly a very cathartic album. But also, I notice a lot of millennials these days are saying, "Oh my gosh, this has given me life," so they can say, Conrad Sewell's album is life.
It's life.
I can't even.
Actually life.
Do you know what I mean?
I never thought about that, but yeah, it's so true. It's, you know, it encapsulates what I've been through to get to where I am now. Do you know what I mean? Like, and my life has been a journey of trying to get into the music industry, and there's been a lot of ups and downs to that, and life in general is like that, I think. So yeah.
Plenty's been made of, you know, the roller coaster ride that you've had over the last, few years. But the album, as Sarah Maree said, is very cathartic, or it seems to be when you're listening. It's like the definition of catharsis as writing songs. A lot of artists say they do feel that process. Has that been the same thing for you?
I mean, I always hate when artists are like, it's like therapy and stuff like that. I think it sounds so shit wanky, but I guess it is. I don't think of it like that in the moment when I'm writing the songs. I started writing stuff that was really real to me, and it's not like it felt good in the time, but now that I've written them and I've got it out, I look back on the body of work and I've changed through writing them, and like I sort of, I realized things about myself I didn't like or whatever, or like I realized things in a way I was treating the girl I was with, by writing about it made me realize stuff like, shit, why did I do that or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Or
so
like,
reflecting.
why do I act that way? Or it was reflective, I guess.
Yeah.
So does that mean
that's what I was going for. Yeah.
It was. Okay. Yeah. But like, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, then it is.
so now you're going out on tour and you're going to be performing these songs. Yeah. How are you feeling about getting on stage and opening up to a big room of people?
I mean, to me, it's two different things. It's like when I get on stage, I kind of become this character. Do you know what I mean? And like,
sure.
So like I don't get upset when I'm singing the songs. I put myself in the moment for sure, but for me more it's about like selling it to the audience and like really connecting with them and meaning every word. But I mean if I felt everyone and put myself back in that moment, I'd end up crying in every song. You know what I mean? So
they can't.
Have you had that happen on stage?
I to be honest, the last Friday when we launched the album, I've only like almost cried during singing twice in my life. It was one of my great grandma's funeral. I sang Amazing Grace at her funeral, and obviously to sing at a funeral is very hard, so I cried.
Sure.
I was holding back tears, and at my album launch I was holding back tears because I just I saw the whole room filled with people that I loved and people that had helped me get it together, and I was looked over and I think I saw just like someone like holding their heart kind of thing, and I was just like, it just all got too much, and I sort of had to stop singing in the choir. Sort of kept singing "Healing Hands" while I was just like getting it together.
What a tune!
Well, that song
what a tune! Yeah.
That gets Tom. Honestly, Tom really feels songs. He really does.
In a good way, not in. No.
Not in the get the HR book out way. Yeah. It's Tom can really hear a lyric. And then when we were listening to the album on the drive up, which it was a great time for us too, because we had to drive up from Geelong. Yeah. So all the songs, like we tried to fit in as much as we could. And Tom's like, oh God, this one will get you every time. Healing Hands, it gets him every time.
That's amazing.
Can I actually say the one thing that's really getting me about you at the moment is on the telly. The Westpac ad, and you're doing Landslide, a version of that, which at first I didn't even really recognise your voice, and my wife was like, "No, that's definitely Conrad." I was like, "Yeah, it is." I looked into it, dude. Man, that hits me right in the feels.
Yeah, it was cool. We Westpac came to us with that opportunity, and it's funny because like my name doesn't come up in the ad or anything like that, so a lot of I just kept getting hit by people be like, "Hey, you in the Westpac ad?" I keep hearing you on the TV, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's me." But we do that at the show now because that song that I love the cover with the arrangement we put together. It's one of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah, me too.
Such a beautiful song. So So yeah, I mean, songs like that, man, they tug at your heartstrings, and
They really do.
yeah.
I appreciate it. You made me
That's
cry.
what the album does that big time. And also, I think it's been a long time since I've seen an album that big get released, because I feel like albums are getting shorter.
Yeah, they are. I mean, trust me, like we had arguments of making a short album, and to be honest, I always plan on putting 10 songs on my album. All my favorite albums of all time always had 10 on. Like Off the Wall had 10. Lionel Richie's had 10. Like, but for some reason, because it took so long, there was so many songs, and there was just songs I just wanted people to hear. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't about a number for me at the end of the day. There was certain songs that I had to put on the album because I just wanted them to be in the world, even if they don't do anything, just so I know that I can move past those moments in my life.
Yeah, well, after 4 years too, that's how long it's taken to
it's
write.
like, geez, if I was a fan of someone and they hadn't put an album out in 5 years and they've been talking about it for 5 years, and they put out an album with 8 songs on, 4 of which I already had, I'd be pissed. You know what I mean?
But that's another thing. Artists these days aren't putting out albums as much either. You can have so much success on the charts, have heaps of radio play, and then after the fact, bring out the album. The music landscape has changed so much.
It is, yeah. I mean, I think, it's definitely like the whole industry has changed. It's the singles world, like they say. But I think there's still something to be said for like a body of work, and all the artists that I look up to and that are, I think are real artists in the game right now, like Bruno, Ed, Adele, people like that. They're all still album, tour, rest, going again and make another album. They're all bodies of work because it's a time in your life that you're trying to capture, I think. And,
For sure.
And I kind of want to do the same thing. I don't want to just throw singles at the wall and hope that they stick.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I wanted to tell you something. So I have a game that I play with a friend of mine, and you inspired it, and it's around songs that have the word love in them. And
I got plenty of them.
We changed the word love to nub.
Nub?
Yeah.
What does nub mean?
Yeah.
Appendage.
Yeah,
A what?
like
Appendage.
like
a male
if you're-
appendage. Your
Oh, okay.
For example, and this is the inspiration. This is
No, we're trying to dance around it because
This
we've
is-
got to play this interview back on radio, so we've got to make sure that we're hitting
This may be the unedited
legal
bit,
requirements.
but you inspired this game because Who You Lovin' came out.
Yes. Who you nubbin?
Yeah, Who You Nubbin'.
Who you nubbin?
You were a little
Oh,
bit.
well, you could do that too.
Yeah. But now I can't hear that song the same way.
We can't unhear it.
You can't. Yeah.
I love that. I wish I could do that when it was.
Well, do it on stage.
I mean, just do it as like once off. See if anybody picks it up at all. But if not, just know that we sing that, and there's some people down in Geelong that sing "Who You Nubbin'."
Yeah. And it spawned from us walking around singing along to your song and going, "Who you nubbin'?" Oh yeah, that works with other songs as well, and now it's a thing. Oh, mate. All right. Well, thank you so much for having a chat to us today. Look,
it.
the album is out now, live. Really glad to see it's doing well.
Thank you, man.
And can't wait to see you on tour playing the Forum.
Yeah, 7th of June, Queen's birthday weekend.
It's the last show of the tour as well, so it's going to be a big celebration afterwards. And yeah, I mean, Forum's, I hear it's an incredible venue, so I can't wait for the show.
Oh, it is. It's a phenomenal venue. You are going to love yourself sick in there.
I love it, love it.
Can't wait. We'll see you there.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Fresh Daily with Tom and Sarah Maree.
K Rock 955.